Onwards and Upwards, Episode 3, The Four Witnesses. Yes, previously we know. All is darkness. Yep. That's what happens when you're dead, Devitt. Everything's dark. All is cold. Again, that happens when you're dead. All is silence. Oh. Well. Devitt's alive. Perfect. Alright. So we just brightened our way out of that situation. Wind's blowing so hard we got a hand up over our face. Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements have been made regarding your upbringing. A man in my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I am sending you to study at the St. Gall boarding school in Aberdeen. You not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Wow! That is the level of dickishness I never hoped to obtain. So, no small fact. Devitt's personal life, utter crap. Still no letters for you, Devitt. Please not persist any further. Jeez. That's a whole lot of just meh right in your face. This landscape is so awesome. And I'm not being facetious, I really mean that. Oh, this all looks so good. Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. And who is that? Him? Oh, it's just Devitt. I have no mind. He's a little odd. Interesting. Hello, I'm Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends.
And that's how it all started. This descent into madness.
If only I were being a jerk right now. Let's get our wits about us. What is happening? Can we check ourselves out to see if we got a brain hemorrhage or anything? Shiver runs down my spine when I look at what could have been my eternal deathbed. No kidding. Absolutely no kidding there, Devitt. Let's see what we got here. My head is pounding. Feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I'll faint. Dear Lord, where am I? We have a ticket. What is the ticket? I wonder how this got in my pocket. Ticket to see a play called The Four Witnesses. I'm sure it's fine. Nothing to worry about here, folks. Just need to find a drinky poo and we'll be all good. Look at this. Oh, great. Lights coming from outside is so dazzling. That's probably because you have a slight concussion, man. Everything's going to look dazzling if it's bright. But don't let me tell you how to live your life. You know, aside from clicking the buttons that make you do stuff. I'm in a city. Is this Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? Probably got drugged there. Can't see anything beyond this wall but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. Good word use. Really, whoever wrote this, good vocabulary. You know, the word I can't say right now. Watercress for sale. Just talk to the small vagabond on the windowsill. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? No response. Perfect. Note? Nope. Nope. You sure? You are sure. Okay, no note. See if I can... Please, sir, can you give me some water? Ain't no charity tough, only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. Would you like a ticket? You want none of my business. Let's look at him. Just stare at him quizzically. Nope. Okay, fine. So I need money to get water. Probably. There's a cart blocking the alley. I won't be able to pass until it's been moved. Let's talk to the gent in the fancy hat. And, and get in rat clothing. Man. Can I just want... Okay, I can only look at him. Cannot talk to him. Can I look at the bottle? I may not. Young man sleeps under a filthy blanket. Filthy blankets? Stained or threadbare sheets struggling to dry in the muggy air. Is this on location in Alabama? I would know a thing or two about that. Young woman suffers difficulty breathing. Yeesh. Please need water? Get out of here, drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm bleeding from the back of my skull. This man staring at me amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. I feel as though I should talk to this gentleman. No! If only I could walk faster. If only my brain weren't swollen. I could have walked a little faster and caught him. Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You don't know where you're at? This is the old Nickel Street Rookery, a darker, more decrepit place like this there never was. But that's in London. How could I have arrived in this slum? Yeah, thanks for calling our house a slum, dude. That's really gonna... Yes, let's drink. It's fine. It's soda water. It'll be fine. Water's felt odors repulsive, but I'm overcome with thirst. That was probably a bad thing to do. Oh. Oh. What a terrible night for a curse? Must have fainted. It is dangerous to be an old nickel at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible. So yeah, Jack the Ripper. They told him to drink it again. It had an awful taste. Well, at least you feel a little bit better. Nothing with a grate. Okay. Everybody went home. Oh, danger gas everywhere. Alright, so those aren't letters, those are just bricks. They really look like letters from earlier. I'm sure it's fine. Sure, I'm just overthinking things. Everything's totally fine. Devitt's just having a brain dream. That's a scientific term, I'm sure. Yeah, Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mine there. Sorry. Show him it hurts. Perfect. Perfect. Is it about your patient? Oh, it is about your patient, is it not? There's no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last few sessions. I've been to his house, of course. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. Oh, he's in on the plot for the thing of the danger that I don't know what's happening. What do you mean? I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr Devitt, but I didn't want to upset you without need, as I hoped for the best. Now I'm afraid my suspicions could be true. There's some things that I have come to verify first, though. I promise I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor, it is of the utmost importance no one else know of this matter. You have my total discretion. That's bad. So, the bad guys after Devitt. Episode 3, The Four Witnesses. So, all the bad guys after Devitt starting to line up. Great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Feel like I've been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth. Oh no, it's that voodoo I do. I'm talking about the babe. Gypsy, talk to the gypsy. She knows everything. She's got a hairy mole too. Do you hear them? It's the crows, searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something. Could you help me? These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I've lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you I can give you direction. I've been gifted with second sight. Peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? Haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come close to me now. Yes! Tarot. The Dying Star. Pardon me. You lost your guide, you follow the stream, but do not know where it goes. You think you've escaped, but actually you're getting closer and closer. Closer to what, Gypsy Lady? I picked this card. The Scream! It begs you to escape. Mute, it shrieks your lost name. Sharp, painful, and burning. Its voice is one you know. We're gonna go with the bottom. The Mask. Empty eyes stare at you and a voiceless mouth calls you. Its lips twist and snarl with what is seen, what is still to be seen. You think it's a stranger's face, but it's your own. Damn. Okay. I don't understand. What does it all mean? Yeah, what? I can't unpick these and the threads you have woven in his destiny are too tight, child, but you will. Oh, yes, you will. It is not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog, we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of the bird. No more direction I can give. Pardon me, I must go. You'll need a map to guide your steps. Farewell. You cut it. What the hell is that? Weird pixel. Okay. Oh! Ooh! Come back here, you asshole! He's not real. He's a figment of my imagination, obviously. We have the same haircut. It's very dark. I don't dare go on. Okay. Lantern. Need a lantern. Somewhere in this fog bank, there's a lantern and a map. Wow, that is super bright. I've got to stop playing this at like past midnight in the darkness of my house. Oh, there's a thing. I got lost in the fog. If I don't make my way through, I'll need to orient myself somehow. Map. Gotcha. Alright. So we'll go this way. Street lamp tries to put some light in the gloom. Thanks, Devitt. Always a wellspring of hope from you. Hoping this ain't people. Cuts rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. Perfect. What is this? I love Blackout. Shit. Yeah! Actually, that went pretty quick. I'm kind of proud of myself. Rusted old drums. Empty. A thing. What's the thing? Bottle of gin. It's empty, but it might be of some use. I will take the empty bottle of gin. Stream is old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently. It's glass. Is sincere? Liquids are poured into the top, and the impurities are removed through the valve at the bottom. So... okay. So I need to go back to where I drink the nasty water and make clean water for reasons. Remains of a horse hang by a hook affixed to the wall. Its blood drains, seeping into the floorboards. Nope, okay. I don't know how gruesome this game gets. Don't look at me like that. Time to go filter some water. Time to go filter some water. In the worst borough of London. Even though we're just in Scotland. No? Okay. So we're stuck here now. Oh, wait. You may keep my miserable kingdom. You may keep my spike-encrusted jewels. Stay there as you will, and stare into my eyes. I am a shadow, and will not disappoint. This new Assassin's Creed's getting weird. Rats. Letters seem to have been inscribed with an oily grime. It reads rats. I'm not sure if that's a warning or exclamation. Same here. Sewers flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on surface. Collected some of the oily water in my gin bottle. Oily water. Oh, okay. So, let's see if we can filter this water. Oh, wait, thing. It's just rubbish, rotten scraps of food and discarded papers. What if I click it 50 times and get a video like in Resident Evil 2? Those of you who get that reference, congratulations. You have as little of a life as I do. Oh, there you go. Let's go back into the creepy, rancid, bloody room. I like the 1 pixel fly. Alright. Oil the water into this thing. Pour the contents of the bottle into the incansier. Oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, the water will drain out. The water has been removed. That's it. I've extracted all the water. Only the oil remains. So... Well, I didn't do what I was expecting. Can you get another gin bottle? Nope. Okay. So I've got a ticket. I know I need to get light. So I don't get lost. I've got oil in a container. Alright, there's the Gypsy. Oh! It's left shut, can't open it from this side. Okay. See how far I can go into the Rat Kingdom. Well, I guess not far, because Devitt really hates the darkness. Not that I can blame him. Yeah. Lord only knows might be down there. Yeah, I hear something rattling too, so... Don't really blame him. Okay, go that way, I'll get lost. Can I go into this door? What's here? Oh, right, yeah. So, need a map, need a lantern. Anything there? Nope, nothing. That just came from there. Damn it. Okay, so we'll go this way. No, idiot. Go this way. Yeah. A weird man. I'm following a man. He must have passed this way. And how is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red hair, and a cold look in his eyes. The nightmare of which we don't talk about, all of us, asleep or awake, have seen that man at some time. Please don't get out of this place. Get out, there's no way to exit the fog. We can only wander around and get lost in it. In the fog, all the stars die. Sweet Jesus. Yes, I know I need a map. No, it doesn't belong to anybody. You're welcome to take it if you like. I'm not sure what good it'll do without any oil, though. Ahaha! Give me that. You fool! You fool! You've damned yourself but given me health. And I went the most ass backwards way about this. Jeez. This way. Yeah. Crap. Really, really pushing forward that whole needing a map thing. I'm also stealing myself for the jump scare. I'm sure they'll be happening soon. Alright, empty lamp. Oh. Well, it might be enough to last the night. Alright. Well, wait. Okay, so that's it. So last one to use that thing. So now to light the lamp. I was really expecting these cuts of meat to turn. Go back. Rank piece of meat hangs from the ceiling. Okay. You know, expecting like
It's people.
lamp to lamp. Nope. Gotta find some fire. Gypsy have fire? Yeah, she does. Lamp to flame. Beautiful. Turned on lamp. I think it's just happy to see you. I apologize for making that joke. I'm 12 on the inside. Do I follow the douchebag? Do I go in the creepy sewer? Or do I go in the fog? Fog. My brain said fog. Okay. Lamp ain't doing shit out here. Okay, so this is why you need the map. It's for that. Okay, so since Dude Bro went there, I'm gonna go see about the Rat Kingdom. No, come on. Do not. Perfect. No one's voice in the distance. She's singing a lullaby. Oh no. Do not fall asleep. God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not sign up for this. Ooh, note. Partly obscured by mud. Mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing rats. Too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. That's body, isn't it? It is. Pile of clothes caked with mud and full of holes. Oh, there's just not a person left in those. Devitt, we both know that. That's how ravenous the rats are, like the magic card. The dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. Strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack along its length. Okay. Can I? Nope. As far as I can go, huh? Okay. Just gotta do something to futz with that crack. Yeah, it's not the first time I say that. Man, I'm not okay with this singing. Alright. Yes, I know I don't need to fall asleep. Because it certainly won't be tonight, that's for sure. Alright. So, dealing with shadowy asshole. Let's look at stuff. Walnut coat hanging on the rack, and one of his pockets is a pair of gloves. Now I have the gloves. Picture has a collapse from the wall. Stairwell. Picture. It's a portrait of a gentleman with a distant look seems vaguely familiar. An old bottle of St. Elmian Grand Cru is covered in dust. I want to assume that's alcohol because I have no idea. I'm not what you would call a cultured man. My supper tonight was fish sticks and tap water. Mold covers the wood stacked in this shed. Judging by the resin oozing on the surface of this tree trunk, it appears to have been recently chopped down. Mayhap an axe nearby? Door's locked, I can't even move it. Oh, hey, that's where the big tree is. Walls of the mausoleum are crumbling with age. Mausoleum. I mean, there's dead folks are about. Gotta look at. No, I cannot. Alright, let's go upstairs in the creepy, dark place. Let's see here. A bright meadow. This picture is faded to a dull color. Laugh at the party, you are. What the fuck was laughing? Oh, god damn it. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see this person sitting on a bed is an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears to not hear or see me from here. I'll need to get closer if I'm to explain myself. My reflection stares back at me through the grime. Portrait of a beautiful young dancer. An old wardrobe. Something amongst the embers. Gloves. Piece of metal. Oh, hey, a doorknob. Neat. Let's talk to the old woman. No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Who are you? Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Don't you recognize me? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm afraid not. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't forget it, I'm the great little caddy, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there, you see. In the fog, there are no faces. There are no faces. Oh, jeez. Okay, weird man. Looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, father. But well, actually, call me dad. I have. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, father. I've been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I've behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play. No, let's not. Let's. I don't want to go fight. You're gonna be dead. Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3. Oh God, no! I don't want to do this. I'm exhausted. Whoa, 18. Whoa, that was a ways back. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music waved with his trembling hands. It's still a long time for the day of show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said over and over. Father really got mad at me, and he started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said I wanted to go out and play a little bit in the street. More and more, he's obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come to all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed in all the posters? My name, the dolls for sale at the theater entrance. They have my likeness, my dress, my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. Oh, one more song, yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. Is this Lizzie Borden? Alright, let's go. Stand by the fireplace. 1, 2, 3. What's that? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? I don't want to click the mouse again. Holy shit. Alright, Jesse. Put yourself together. Quit laughing because you're scared shitless. And click the mouse button. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? I'm in the Black Lodge again. Oh, hey, she's young. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Oh, God, called it. Yep, she murdered that dude. Hey, Devitt, you might want to make like a tree and get the fuck out of there.